Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of the Montego project series. So in this video we're going to take a look at a couple of different things. We're going to start by having a closer look at that original engine to see if we can find out what's went on with it and why it's in the state that it's in. And then secondly we're going to take a look at these inner arches and the repairs that I've done on them, and then finally the finished paint job on them. So I hope you enjoy it, and please remember to like and subscribe and leave me some comments. Right, so I thought you guys might be interested in knowing what happened, or what my theory is on what happened to the original engine that was in the Montego. So I had a spare hour, so me and little man decided to strip the engine down and have a nosy. Two things were found, but the most important was this oil strainer. The oil strainer is completely blocked. If you look in the sump, you can actually just see a whole pile of debris in there. I don't even know what that is. That is kind of weird. But anyway, that was in there, exactly where that strainer. So that strainer was totally full of all of that. So the oil pump seemed to be rotating freely, so it's probably oil starvation where that has been totally plugged. And the second thing we found was the impeller was not attached to the water pump. I mean, that technically could have happened just with it sitting, but to me that looks a wee bit weird that has probably come off when the car was running. But yeah, this is interesting. So this stuff here, let's have a look at it. Pick it all off. Just crap with what looks like fibres in it. And I don't really understand what that is. I don't understand what all those fibres are, because the gauze is still intact. So put in the comments any ideas or suggestions what that could have been. But yeah, looking at the gauze is all still there and intact, but obviously completely blocked with whatever, unless there was some kind of mesh over the top of it. I don't know, but you see it there. See this stuff. So yeah, drop something in the comments and see if we can figure out exactly what went wrong there. Right, and here we have a wee preview of the passenger side. So this looks a wee bit worse for wear up here. But again, we'll dig into it and see if there's any holes. I doubt there'll be holes. That obviously just needs a layer of paint under there. A bit of surface corrosion there, but overall not too bad. Interesting to see if a hole appears there when I get dug into that. But yeah, I think we'll just be concentrating on that part up there. Right, here we have it all cleaned up, well, as best I can, and some rust eater on that, so it doesn't look too shabby up there now. No holes. The rest I've just got to get some zinc primer on. A bit of rusty around there, around the usual kind of bits around that lip there, but we did unearth a wee hole down there, so I have to figure out what we're going to do with that one. I'm going to cut that out just now. We cut that off anyway because that's knackered, and cut a wee bit of a bigger hole in there and see what's behind it and try and patch that up. Right, so that's that section cut out. I've made the smallest repair section. It should fit in nicely, so we'll get that welded in now. And there we have the finished article. So pretty pleased with that one. Get some zinc primer on this next. I'll see how that looks. Right, let's tackle this driver's side inner wheel arch. So the only bits that don't look so great are up there. So we'll have a wee dig in about all of that, see what that looks like. Bit in there, bit in there. And the rest of it all looks not too bad. Cylinder doesn't look too bad, but we'll dig into that. Get all that under seal off. Wee bit of surface there. Yeah, that just looks like surface corrosion. But yeah, a wee bit up there that needs treating anyway. But let's have a go. Right, so what's the end result? It's not too bad actually. Up there, yeah, it was all just surface rust, so we'll get a wee bit rust eater on that. The rest of that's all shiny as. Now there, I did find some holes in the end of the sill, but we'll sort that separately, yeah. So there's a wee bit in there, the sill itself and the end cap, which isn't really surprising, but the rest of that was all just surface round there. Quite pitted on that bit, mind. Same with that there, but yeah, like I said, we'll get some rust eater on it and then get it zinc primed. So here's the passenger side finished. So tell me what you think. It's looking a good bit better than when we started. There's the section that we welded there. Underneath that, I actually hand painted that with zinc primer, so there is some from brush marks, but to be honest, I'm not really that fussed because you're not going to see most of this when the wings are on and everything's reassembled. But it's certainly rust free, not a single spot of rust on it, so I'm pretty happy with that. Driver's side, pretty much the same thing. There was no welding on this side, as you'll recall from the video, and that's the kind of finish that we've got. So again, really happy with that. Every single bit of rust gone off of there. I guess maybe it was a wee bit overkill, but I think it looks pretty smart. So I hope you all enjoyed this latest video. I'm currently working on number 6, where we're refurbing the running gear. So by running gear I mean the subframe, the wishbones, that kind of thing. So I've been amassing parts over the last few weeks, and I've been doing some painting, which some of which hasn't actually worked out, so I might cover that in the video or not. But hopefully I'll see you all next time. Thanks again.